Well, that was a call to dinner, so I've got to go in for my dinner now, so I'll leave this for the time being. Next thing to do is get the LCD stuck on there by removing the pieces of double-sided tape stuff, and then getting our tool, positioning, and then sticking down the tape. So that's for next. See you later. Right, after the last one we've finished, we'd got our processor chip for the LCD screen flowed on, and we tested for continuity, and that came back alright after the second attempt. We've now got to get this LCD on. A little bit tricky, but doable, as I know, because I've already done it once with the other one. So what I think I'll do to start this is we'll just give the components a wipe with a bit of I suppose alcohol would do just as good, or even probably better than what I've got. But I'm just going to give it a bit of circuit cleaner, make sure it's clean. And I think I'll probably just give this a little squirt to get rid of any finger marks and what have you. And give that a little wipe with a dirty paper towel. Right, so hopefully that should be reasonably clean now, as I can see by all the streaky marks in it. Very, very difficult to see where the contacts are. They must be on that edge of the glass there. I'll just have a squint under me magnifying glass to see if I can see. I think what we're aiming for is contacts along that edge there. Which is not easy to see. I don't know if we can get it for anybody else to see. You can just see a hint of something in a reflected light, but I don't think the camera is going to pick it up. There, just a glimpse. Can you say just a glimpse of those little stripes? Yep, right. Here we go, Looby Loo again. Let's try and get him on there. So, on the circuit there is an outline of where the screen is to be positioned, and I'm taking it, as I did before, that it lines up with the sides of the the sides of the PCB. Just have a little look through me doodah, and it needs to come. Just have to turn it for a second. I think, so I can see the lines. So that's where the lines is there, and the glass is just doing it there on the line. Right, so now I will remove just shout when you can't see, because it's difficult for me. Just remove the two pieces of tape. And that's let us see the two sticky pads. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to drop this on camera on the bench or not. Ooh, isn't it exciting? Because you only have one go at this, don't you? And I don't want to get it wrong. I know. We'll take that as the edge, and we'll put the LCD on the same plane, and I'll bring the back of the LCD and the top line together like that. I will have a look down the front. I can't see the bottom. Cripes, that's a good method. It looks like it's right on the money, so I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure there, and let's have another look from the top. Can you see the line? And the line at the back. That's as near as damn it is to swearing, isn't it? Oh, it looks close, very close. Let me have a look. You've had a look, I want to have a look. I think we'll settle for that. Right, we're calling that done. Well, it's done now because I've given it a good squeeze. There you go. Can't be more certain than that, can you? Right, our next fiddly little job is to get our super tool. Woohoo! Isn't that nice? And the idea is we put the, let's get a strip. We get our contact strip. Out of the box. Right, we've got the contact strip. And the idea is we're going to, there's a step. Can I show this? Yeah, just about. Get me poking tool. You can see we've got a step in the glass there. So we've got to go flat on the PCB there, and then we've got a right angle to come up, and then another right angle on the flat of the glass by here. not Bayeux in France, Bayeux here. There. So it's got to go on like a Z bend. Now on the screen it's showing a flashing battery symbol, which one would think is running out of battery. Or is that, no, it's not a battery, it's running out of SD card. Or there's no SD card. So before I move to the next jobby, I'll just have to sort the camera out. But that's what we're going to do, is push it on there on the flat with that, and then we're going to hook it around and push it up against the glass like that, and then we're going to come over the top and push it down on the contacts like that. Hey, that was easy said, wasn't it? Right, I'll stop for a minute, sort the camera out and come back. Right, we've got rid of the little flashing icon, which was the icon to say that it's running out of recording space, and that seems to be due to over 32 gig of some old fella rambling along on video. So I've deleted all them and got a way to go. Now we've got to get this contact strip. At the moment it's still got its backing on, onto the glass and then down onto the circuit board. And I think the way I'm going to do it on this one, because I can't remember how I did it on the last one, is I'm going to attach it to the glass first. There's about 5mm of glass on the step, but through the glass you can see the contacts. Just hang on a second. Yeah, what was I just saying? I'm going to attempt to put it on starting on the glass. I think I did it the other way around on the last one. I started on the PCB board and worked it in from there. I don't know. Anyway, we've got a couple of goes. If this doesn't work, we can have another go with another piece. I wish you'd shout when it's not in the middle. Right, so we've got to get the backing off this. I might just have to use my magnifying glass. Sorry if I'm not on camera doing this. Normal service will be resumed as soon as possible. I haven't found the edge of it yet. Right, we've got an edge. I'll pull the backing off, and that's what we're left with. So that's got to be lined up with the pads. I've got it upside down now. So we want sticky side down, and I think I'm going to have to come over the top of this to see what I'm doing, so you'll have to excuse me for a minute. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's what I got so far. Does it look like it's lined up? I'd want it really to move over that way just a touch. I'll have another go. It would probably work there, but I'd like to see it a bit closer before I stick it down, so I'm just going to have another go at moving it over. What I'll do is I'll try the magic tool. It's not quite down at one end. You can see it's cocked up, but it doesn't look like it's in too bad of a position, so I'll try the pusher and see if I can get that to go on. Of course, I'm still shaking like a leaf, which doesn't help. Right. What have we got? I'll settle for that. That may be it's just a fraction over, but I don't think I'm going to get it absolutely smack on, so we'll use this tool now. To push it down. So that's on the glass at the minute. It's not on the PCB. So I'm just pushing it back and forwards and smoothing it on. Probably if I was to drag it, I might be able to move it a bit if you want, I don't know. That looks reasonable. Yes, it does move if you drag it. So let's hope that's stuck on there. Now I want to fold it down to the PCB. So I'm going to come in from this side and then push it straight down and hope it doesn't pull off the top. It's folding, and now I'm putting pressure on, and it's down. It's down, it's down. Not everywhere. But it is down. But we won't know until we fire it up if it's down. The last one I did, when I first switched it on, portions of the digital display were missing, but I just come back and repressed it. I didn't put another one on, I just repressed it and it stuck down and worked. So we'll know shortly whether that's going to work, but that's it. That's how I apply the contact strip. See, it forms a Z, it comes along and then goes down the face. Well, the other thing you can do is make sure it is pushed up to the face. To be absolutely honest with you, I don't actually know where the contacts are. I don't know if they're on the face or on the edge, but that's definitely applied and it looks okay. Right, that's that done. Next is just a few components to add to it. Crystal and the diode being the main ones. So we'll just flip it over now, and on the back we can see where the crystal goes and we can see where the diode goes. And the diode is arrowed that way, so that will be the black band on the diode that way, because these are directional. They've got to go in the right way, so diode that way. Don't know if you can see the black band right on the tip, but all diodes have a marker like that. So we can just bend him. I think we have to give him a bit of length between the bend and the actual diode, just a mil or two, like that, and then he will push through. Look at that. Oh, isn't that clever? Let's give the leg a pull. That's it, it's gone right down now. Spread the legs on the back, and that's the diode. Next jobby we got is the crystal. That is not what's that word I'm looking for? It's not directional, or has no polarity. It can go either way round. So we drop him in. Oh, he's also lying down flat, so we'll just put a bend about 2 mil away from the crystal. We'll bend him down like we did the capacitors, like so. And any pops or any doesn't pop. Sometimes I shake and sometimes I don't. There we go. Come on Charlie, down you go. That's it, down and flat, and we'll just pinch out those two tails to hold him on. And then we've got just 3 capacitors by the look of it, 3 of our ceramics, and we've got 220 UF and a 104. So in our little stack we've got a 104, sorry, 104. That should be pretty straightforward. Into that tuft. Tuft is Welsh for hole. Spread the legs. And we want 2 20s. And there they are. 1, 2. 2 20s. There we go. We'll pop them in, and then we'll clean up our soldering iron, solder them, and then the only thing that goes on there other than that is the connecting ribbon which connects this ancillary board to the main board. Ooh, that was a nice word, wasn't it? Ancillary. Ooh. There we go. In you pop. And the other one. Oh, that was clever. Managed to get two legs down the same hole. That was clever. Just have to have my magnifier so I can see what I'm doing. That's it. In you go. Push them down. As close to the board as you can get them. And just spread the legs. Now what I'll do is I'll just solder them on. And then we'll come back and we'll decide what we're doing next. 4:34. It'll be tea time soon. Hooray! We like our tea times. Tea time, tea time. A minute. Right. So as I say, I'll solder them on and I'll come back in a minute. Or two or three.